and we're going to talk about just wellness, health-related things together. Another person is an expert in herbology. So we're going to talk about different herbs and things that are good for us to have. So just keep a lookout of what's coming up. Another one that's joining me is going to just be a great person and a great friend, and we're just going to talk about some life stuff, life issues, and talk about these live chats and what they mean to people. And a couple of other people are going to be joining me, so please stay tuned for more, because there's going to be great things coming up. And also coming up is on Insight Time, where I'm going to be doing these talks again live on there coming up. So if you don't know about Insight Timer, check that out. I'm going to put a link underneath this video for that. So today I wanted to talk about blockages in life. You know, when you want to do something, first of all, let me start with this. You know, we have this life to live. We have this life to do great things with, right? So what is blocking each of us from doing the things that we want to do to live this life fully? So these are the things that I came up with, and I asked my husband as well for his input, but then I looked at some websites and it brought me to something else. So I'm going to get into that in a second. So, and what can we do about it, right? So low self-esteem is one of them. Hello. This is what I think blocks us from doing the things that we want to do to make our lives really fulfilled, okay? So 1, low self-esteem. 2, feeling insecure about that thing. 3, self-doubt. 4, no support system to do it, right? To move forward and feel confident. No support system to do it, right? To move forward and feel confident in doing that. Nice to see you, Mary. And 5, old patterns. So lifestyle patterns, weight loss patterns, relationship patterns that we kind of get stuck in, and we almost forget that we've moved on, right? We just go back into that pattern instead of saying, oh, wait a minute, I moved on from that. I'm not that person anymore. So I don't need to be stuck in that pattern anymore. So that's pretty neat. So David, my husband, I was asking him, what does he think blocks people, and maybe him in particular, from doing the things that he wants to do to make his life more fulfilled? And the thing that he kept coming back to for people in general was control. Feeling that you're going to lose control somehow. When the truth is, do we ever really have control anyway? I don't know. And then also fear. But again, that's connected to control. So I thought that was very interesting. And then I looked a little bit further, and I found on a website called virtuesforlife.com. They had 3 main things that stop people that they wrote on there from doing what they want. Number 1, lack of commitment. And that is a big one. Number 2, procrastination. Another big one. And number 3, they said self-doubt, which is also what I was mentioning. But then it moved me further to think about the chakras in the body, right? The chakra in the energy body, the chakras, and how we tend to have blockages in those areas. And if those areas are blocked, it causes us to not be able to live a more full life. So how can we help ourselves with that? How can we unblock those chakras? I think the first thing would be to become aware of them and educate ourselves about them. And, there's a lot of thought on the energy body and what people believe, what they don't believe. But in my opinion, if you tap into your energy body, which most of us do all the time, and we maybe don't realize it, then you know that it's real, right? So all you have to really do is give somebody a hug and notice what that feels like energetically, right? Or look at somebody and smile or laugh and notice what that feels like energetically. So we are, in fact, very much active in our energy bodies. But there's maybe some doubt or some disbelief that it's a thing, right? Because we're living in a world where we're not really taught that from a young age. We're not taught about the energy body, right? We're taught about this physical body. But once we become aware of it and once we get educated in the energy body, then we can start saying, oh, okay, that makes sense, right? There's specific illnesses that are related to the energy centers in the body. And why not? Why not explore that? Why not think about that? Why not get educated and learn a little bit more about it? So we're going to go over some of them today. There's 7 chakras. In some traditions, it's believed that there's 8 chakras. And in fact, the truth is that there's a lot of chakras, right? But we talk mainly about the 7. So we're going to talk about the 7 today. And I'm just going to go over some basic knowledge about the chakras. And then I'm going to talk about specifically the things that are related to those chakras that are blocking us or could be blocking us, right? And maybe just make some notes to what makes sense to you and in your life and in your body. And you never know. You never know. You might find something that's like, let me just try that and see if it works for me. I mean, what do I have to lose, really, right? Okay, so Roy G. Biv is what I always go back to, which is, I'm just looking up my notes here. Red, okay, so the colors of the rainbow. And you go from the bottom, so the 7 chakras go from underneath the pelvic area, and they're related to really the back body, the spine area. So under the pelvic area, right, we have the first one, and then we move up the body all the way to the crown of the head, okay? And these are Roy G. Biv. Okay, so we have red, then orange, then yellow, Roy, right? Then green, and then blue, and then indigo, and then violet, okay? And then above that we have white, a white light, okay? So that's the first thing to think about. So once you learn about what blockages come with what chakras, you can even associate it with that color and start relating yourself or associating yourself with that color a little bit more to help open up that chakra, the blockage in that chakra. So it's pretty cool when you think about it, okay? Okay, so let's go over each chakra. This is from unlockyourchakra.com. The word chakra translates to wheel in Sanskrit, which is pretty cool if you think about it, because you know the toggles that you see on, like when your internet's not working and you have that circle that keeps going around and around and around, right? And you're waiting for it to load. Think of that as your chakra, right? One chakra, okay? And you have the 7 that go up, okay? And each wheel affects the next wheel and the next wheel, right? So if one chakra is blocked, it's going to affect the other chakras in some way. So in that instance, wouldn't it be a good idea to work on all of them all the time? I mean, I guess if you can, and who can't, if you have the time. Meditation, chanting, Like I said, wearing colors, eating foods. We're going to go over that right now. There's 7 main chakras which align with the spine, which is what we said. And they cause, if there's blockage, they cause emotional and possibly physical ailments. Chakras can be blocked by stress, negative thoughts, diet, lack of exercise. The good news is you can easily unlock your chakras by implementing a few changes in your life. So let's talk about the first chakra. The first chakra is at the base of the spine and the tailbone area. It represents our foundation. Okay, so this makes sense, right? Because it's a foundational part in the body. It's all about feeling grounded and secure. So if you have feelings of insecurity, then this is the chakra to be worked on. Okay? It affects survival issues such as money and food. The color is red. The root chakra is all about feeling grounded. Okay? Stomping your bare feet on the ground is a great exercise for this. Practicing yoga, bridge pose, things like that helps to open up the lower spine. The color of the root chakra is red. Therefore, eat red-colored foods like apples, beets, okay, vegetables from the ground like carrots and potatoes. Hot spices, red cayenne peppers, Tabasco sauce. Ooh, I don't know about that. Okay, let's move up. Second chakra. I hope nobody calls me because I forgot to put on my do not disturb. That would not be good. The second chakra relates to our ability to feel creative, sexual, accept change, and accept others and new experiences. That's a big one. It's located in the lower abdomen, so below your belly button, about 2 inches. It affects your sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, sexuality, lack of activities. The color is orange. So here's some healing exercises that they're recommending for this. Pelvic thrusts and cobra pose, which is when you lay on your belly and you lift up with your head and your chest off the floor. Orange colored foods might be oranges, tangerines, nuts. They're counting that as orange. Moving up to the third chakra, which is the solar plexus. It's right below the rib cage. And it represents our ability to be confident and in control of our lives. It affects self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem, low immunity, and weakness in core muscles. The color is yellow. And we might dance as a healing exercise to help unblock that chakra. We have our yellow colored foods, corn, grains and fiber like granola, whole wheat bread, teas like peppermint and chamomile tea. Okay, moving up to the fourth chakra. The heart represents our ability to love. The heart chakra is colored green, but some people also think of pink with the heart chakra. It's in the chest, just above the heart, and it affects love, joy, inner peace, and anger. So one of the best healing exercises is to practice just opening up your heart, opening up our hearts to others. And that's going to help heal the heart chakra. So here we have green foods, leafy vegetables, spinach, green tea. Moving up to the throat chakra. This is an important one. It is blue, and it represents our ability to communicate and express ourselves. Sometimes we think we're expressing ourselves because we can communicate, right? We can talk, we can write, we can text. But it doesn't mean that we're really expressing ourselves. It doesn't mean, hi Tommy, it doesn't mean that we're really communicating, right? What we actually feel. Because a lot of us lie. We lie about what we're feeling. So something to think about. So some healing exercises for opening up that chakra to help you in that area. Singing, chanting, speaking, standing up for others, but especially for yourself. Some foods, right? So we want to think of kinds of blues, blue shades, juices and teas. All types of fruits are good. Moving up to the 6th chakra, which is the third eye. Okay, it's thought of as the third eye chakra. It's related to our ability to focus on and see the big picture, which I think is true for a lot of people. It affects our intuition, our imagination, our wisdom, our ability to think, make decisions, lack of insight, and feeling lost. If you've never tried Yoga Nidra, I really think that this would be a great exercise to help open up this chakra. And I have videos on that you can check on my YouTube channel, Kara Yoga. But it really is, it's an amazing exercise to help open up the intuition part of your energetic body. The color is indigo. So eye exercises would also help. Herbal oil and herbal oil treatment, so something maybe pouring directly on that spot, a nice warm compress on that spot. Healing foods would be purple colored fruits like grapes, blueberries, chocolate. Chocolate's purple? Okay, that's fine. Lavender flavored spices or teas. Now moving right up to the 7th chakra. Bloop, bloop. Representing our ability to be fully connected spiritually. It's at the top of the head. Okay, violet. The color is violet. So it affects our inner and outer beauty, our connection to spirituality, pure bliss, fear, and disconnection. Maybe doing some cardio will help this. Something where it gets the heart pumping, right? To get the blood flowing to that area. And also meditation. So again, talking about the Yoga Nidra, that would also be beneficial in this area. So some healing foods. We have, it basically is suggesting that eating clean is going to be the best thing for this chakra. Eating clean and getting plenty of clean air, fresh air into the lungs and sunshine. So that's pretty great. I'm just going to very briefly end this with the chanting that goes along with each chakra. So we have that red chakra, the base, the grounded chakra, okay? And that is a VAM sound. So if you want to do some chanting to help open up these blockages, these are the chants for you. VAM is the red. LAM is the orange. LAM. RAM is the yellow, solar plexus. YAM or YUM is the heart. HUM is the throat. HUM. OM is the forehead. And OM is the crown. So when you're chanting those chants, you can repeat them over and over again. VAM, LAM, RAM, YAM, HUM, OM, OM. You can repeat them in one specific chakra. If you find the connection to one chakra specifically is blocked for you, then that's the one that you would chant. If it's my heart, I'm going to say yum, 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 over and over again. Over and over again. And when you chant it, if you put your hand on that part of your body, you might be able to feel the vibration. Ram, Ram, in that specific area. So it's pretty great. I hope this helped you all today. Please join us next week. I'm going to have a special guest with me next week. So definitely join in. And if you missed any of our chats, you can go to the YouTube channel, Kara Yoga, Making Yoga Fun. And you'll find the history of the chats on there. I hope you have an amazing day. And if I don't see you beforehand, happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. Namaste.